Tens of thousands of dollars worth of free passes passed out like candy from the State Parks Division, but not for everyone. News 13 has learned while you had to pay to enjoy the camping, boating, and the fishing, public officials got it all for free without even having to ask. Tim Maestas is on special assignment.
Would you consider this a loss of potential income to the state?
I would, yes.
Cabinet Secretary John Bemis says New Mexico's 35 state parks are not a hard sell. The camping, the boating, the fishing, the state's natural beauty speaks for itself.
For most of us, visiting places like these comes with a price, but for years, many New Mexicans haven't had to pay a dime to access any state park in New Mexico. Who are they?
There were legislators and others that I'm sure used these passes.
For at least the last 5 years, each and every state senator and representative received a free pass to New Mexico state parks. For the rest of us, a pass like that would have cost $140. News 13 has learned that other elected officials, top state administrators, and department directors benefited too. The list includes former Governor Bill Richardson, Attorney General Gary King, and State National Guard General Kenny Montoya. A total of 213 people who combined received almost $30,000 a year worth of annual state parks perks for free when everyone else had to pay.
It was a laminated pass and it was good for the entire year.
The new administration says the policy was wrong. Secretary Bemis currently oversees the State Parks Division.
In fairness to all, if somebody is entitled to a free park pass, it should be available to everybody or nobody.
As a rule of thumb, it should not be done. Period.
Paul Gessing is president of the Rio Grande Foundation, an Albuquerque watchdog group that keeps an eye on taxpayer dollars.
These perks could be used in a way to push people's opinions in the legislature one way or the other.
According to former Cabinet Secretary Joanna Prukop, who also oversaw the Parks Division, that's exactly what the free passes were designed to do. She says the free passes were a way for state parks to compete for state dollars, quote, so that legislators would look favorably on parks budget needs and legislative requests, unquote. According to Prukop, the state parks budget has always been lacking. State lawmakers we spoke with say they don't blame the Parks Division for handing out the free passes.
It was a nice gesture and probably one that was well thought out.
We're facing very, very difficult economic times right now, and the state agencies are fighting for every dollar.
But Gessing says promoting the division could have been done differently.
Anytime you're comping somebody, you're foregoing potential revenue. And it's a bad practice in any business to do that on a regular basis.
I don't think we have to do anything special to our legislative body to have them understand and know how important our parks are to New Mexico.
Senator Kent Cravens and Representative Al Park did not see a problem.
The current administration is saying they didn't feel it was appropriate because they just didn't think it was right to give, I guess, public officials free passes and not anybody else. Do you think there was a fairness issue there, or do you think?
You know, I mean, I didn't really, I don't know. It didn't seem to me like it was something that was really abused, to be perfectly honest. I don't think a lot of legislators used it.
I think it's more than that. I think it's more of an ambassadorship, that we're ambassadors for our state, and the more we know about our state, the more we can, can promote our state. I
would be shocked if any legislator got $140 worth of use out of that pass.
Secretary Bemis says the state no longer provides the free passes. Tim Maestas, KRQE News 13.
State legislators are still provided day passes to state parks, but only if they formally request one and only for official business.